Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
We're the Dawnties.
My name is Richele.
I'm your favorite Donna.
And today I get to show you my Animal Crossing New Horizons island. I'm excited.
Shellywood.
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 So it is now my turn to share my Animal Crossing island, and I will say that we did a tour of our islands like in the summer-ish, and I have never been happy with my island because of where my resident services is. And if you don't know, there's only like 3 areas of your island you cannot move, and that is the airport, resident services, and like the pier, any of that. And I don't know why I chose this layout when I first started, but I will say that in the winter, I think my island was made for the winter. I absolutely love it for the first time since I got it in May. So I'm very excited to take you on this little tour. And just one thing to note, my Switch, just like hers, had a little accident. Mine's fully functional and it works and everything, but I have this giant, 2 big cracks in my screen. So we're actually going to jump on our Dawnties island and fly over to Shellywood and tour from that Switch. So you won't have to deal with the cracked screen that I have going on, but mine still works. I didn't have to replace it.
That's okay. I replaced everything.
You did. All right, so let's go tour my island. Alright, so we are on my main island, my alone island. This is Shellywood. So here we have a map. I have a lot of wolves. This is what I wanted. I love the wolves in the winter time. Got a penguin, a cub, of course Raymond, Shep, Pico. So, but I do want to point out that I like to have my villagers kind of symmetrical and all together. So I do have like a little neighborhood for them. So there is my dream address. If you do want to come visit, you are more than welcome. So the first thing I want to point out is the flag. So I do have the Corona flag from from Tangled, just because, you know, I wouldn't be playing this if it wasn't for the coronavirus. So now, as I've said before and in my last island tour that we did earlier this year, I don't have room to do a grand entrance, so resident services is like 5 spaces away, which makes it very difficult. But I do have these autumn arches that we got in the fall season, but I made them white so it kind of looks more like snow covered, which I really like. So if we come over here, this is resident services. I just have, you know, very simple decorations. I just have the fence and the illuminated snowflakes, which I absolutely love those. The first thing you're going to see is Able Sisters. They are on one side of resident services, and then on the other side I have a Nook's Cranny. In front of Nook's Cranny I have a little nod to friends with Central Perk, and I have the mocha machine or coffee machine, whatever you want to think it is. So I just have like a little courtyard in front of Nook's Cranny. So first let's take you to the neighborhood. So my neighborhood is actually up this ramp, and I literally have the houses side by side with a couple of winter decorations. I love the blue roses in the snow. I think they look really good. Some of the decorations that we've recently received with the snowman and the Frozen DIYs, as well as the Christmas DIYs. And we're filming at night in the game because everything is actually lit up and you can see it. So I have those first 4 villagers there, and then my next 6 are on top. So these are a lot closer. They don't really have a lot of space for decorations, but I did want to keep some lamps in between on the 2nd level. And those are my 10 villager homes. And I actually have an idea that I want to do with them later. So this is just for now, but I think I am going to redo my entire neighborhood and the houses whenever we transition over to spring. So this level is really just a few kid tents that I have. I mean, just camping out, you know, for extra visitors or whatever. And this is my gingerbread house. It looks better from here, but you can see that there's the icing and the decorations and the gumdrop candies. I really love this. I think it looks really good. On this side, I just have a few more kid tents, and then the frozen tree, just another decoration. So I'm still kind of working on this back area, just to have it flow a little bit better. So let's get out of here. So I do have a second ramp on this side of the neighborhood, which comes out by Nook's Cranny. So either way, you can get up to all the houses. So I'm going to take you this way next. As you can see, I have pictures with Santa with an actual queue line, which I think is so cute. So you go through the queue and you can come up here and you have the elves or the gnomes working as, or disguised as elves, taking pictures with Santa. So you can stand here and take your picture. And then whenever you exit your picture, you can come to the Toy Day Market, which is a place where you can donate toys for others and for people in need. So I thought this was really fun just to have an area to display some of the new toys that we've gotten with the latest update for the winter toys. Of course, you have the pop-up book, so I love this one. It's a shark. You have the robot. I love this dollhouse because it does have the lights on and off. And then, of course, the dinosaur that moves. But just a lot of fun toys. I think that's really cute to donate toys after taking your picture with Santa. So behind the pictures with Santa, I do have this area for almost like a little courtyard, I guess. A little resting area. We have another coffee machine here, making some coffee. I do have some tins of cookies. Just a little shop right in front of the museum. So you can see that there. Nothing grand, but just a fun little hangout. Of course, we have the Yule log right here on this table. You're going to see a lot of Christmas trees around. I just got the recipe for it, so I've placed them in a lot of different areas on my island. Here we have the Christmas carolers, which I think is super cute. So yeah, we have the music stands and a couple of outfits that are red, white, and green. So it looks like Christmas carolers in this little Christmas section. And then next is my house. So I used to have my house on the back of the island, but I did change it to the beach once fall ended because I wanted a beach house. So let's go in and take a look. All right, so whenever you enter, this is my living room, and I just put up the big Christmas tree. I have my stockings there. So nothing really going on here, just, you know, a couch and a table and a TV and a fireplace and whatnot. But yeah, that is my living room. And then if we come down here, this is the bathroom. So I have 2 sinks. I love the steamy floor. I think it's so cool. I do have the vent, a bathroom towel just hanging up. Just, you know, just the bathroom. Things that you would normally find in a bathroom. And then straight back is the kitchen. So I do have some pink and red embellishments in the kitchen. I really don't have a full set of stuff that matches. So I thought going with the red, white, and pink vibe would be okay with the black and silver. Black, white, and silver. So that is my kitchen. And then the last room on the first floor is my bedroom. So in here, I definitely have a darker vibe going on, but I have some more stockings in here. Just some of the imperial decor. Again, I really don't have a full set that matches. So all of the blue I have, and then this is the only black piece that I have, but I love the bed against the red wallpaper with the little hearts on it. So fun. All right, now let's go downstairs. So downstairs is like a rec room. I have this floor to ceiling of all of these villager posters that I have the amiibos for. I do have a lot more amiibos than I have posters, but I don't have any room for them, so I stopped scanning them and adding them to this room down here. But I just thought it was really fun to see all of these villagers, because they're just so cute. There are so many cute villagers in the game, even if they're not like the most popular. I just think they're really fun to look at. And then finally upstairs is the master office. This office is so, I love it. This was one of the first rooms that I did. I just love that I could use these little bunk beds with the little desk on the bottom. These are all of the villagers that I have had on my island, so their posters come up here. I have had other villagers, but it was before I knew how to get their poster, so I don't have them. But these are all of my best friends. Kind of hard to see the top row. So all of these villagers that I have on my island now, I get their photo, and then once I get their photo and become best friends, then I replace them with somebody else. I just love having the flexibility to change my villagers, so I just think that's really fun to put all of their pictures on display. But yeah, this is my office, and I love the globes. They're like my favorite. I love them so much. Okay, so coming out of my house on the beach, I just have, I'm not really a whole lot going on the beach. I did make them more bare. I used to have, in the summertime, a huge outdoor market on the beach for the summer attire, summer things. But I got rid of them because of winter, so, you know, things are a lot more bare. And this is the entrance to my pirate ice hockey game. So in the summer, I had this set up, and this was soccer. But now it is ice hockey. So I love this because you have the bleachers for the audience, or for the people in attendance. And then I have all of these pirate games items in the game. I love this, obviously. I mean, who doesn't love the cannon? But I have all of the outfits kind of making up these different teams. I have the ladies getting ready to, I don't know anything about hockey, but about...
Face off.
Sure, they're about to face off. And then, yeah, on each side you have the goalie. So this robot hero is the bodyguard. To enter the game, you have to get past him. Love that. And then the rest of the beach is really just bare. The game is really the only thing I have going on, really. But I do have an outdoor drive-in theater. So I have all of the different cars here. And then, of course, it looks like the end credits of a movie. I just thought that was really fun because in the winter time, you can still go to a drive-in movie because you're in your car. And then if we keep going further back, on this end, I have some of the items that you get from Celeste when she visits those space DIY recipes she gives out. I do have more that I want to make, but I'm not sure what exactly I want to do with them. But I do love these chairs. I think they're my favorite because they're so pretty. Now, this area is what I call my tropical paradise. So you have the moon here. You have this really tropical feel with these palm trees, and I still have a hammock out on display. I just love this area in the summertime. And I have this leading out to the secret beach. And I didn't want to get rid of it. I think it looks really pretty in the winter as well. But obviously this is like a really nice area whenever it is summer. But we're not going to come up here just yet. We're going to go back around and come up the other way. So if we come back towards the back or the front end of the ice hockey field behind my house, I have this sign that says, "Go up here." And this is Donna's favorite place on my entire island because this is a homemade bridge that I absolutely love. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. And Donna likes to have fun on this whenever she comes over.
Every time I come over, I run like this and I go, whee! Every time.
Every time she goes wee. So whenever you first come up here, this is more of a fancy area. So I do have this ice skating rink, and you have the shoes and the blades on the ground, which looks like ice skating. So I just thought this was really fun. And of course you can have people sit and watch while people are ice skating here. Then over this way, I have this really fun and interesting waterfall, like inverted waterfall, I guess. This reminds me a lot of the 9/11 memorial spot in New York City. I just thought it was really, really cool, and I love these flower model or these butterfly models that we get in the game, or that you can have made. So I wanted them to be surrounded by these butterflies, and I just got this Statue of Liberty, and I thought this was a perfect spot to put it. If there was a way I could figure out how to put it in the center of this massive pool of water, I think I might end up doing that, but that's going to take some work to figure out. So then over here, this is where you can have the oasis lookout, so you can see the beautiful view of the moon in this water tropical area. I just think it looks really nice. And then here is my rainbow flower garden with this rainbow tree in front of it. So I have many different flowers in the different colors. The only color of flower I don't have is green. And I think the only green flower in the game are green mums. So I have never had green mums, but I have every other color there is. So I wanted to put this little fancy rainbow flower display over here, just so I can have some really pretty floral areas. We come over this bridge. This is a little dog park, so you can see the little footprints on the ground, and of course the dog beds and the dog bowl, like a little park. And then behind me, if you can see that, is actually my nod to Disney. And I used to have all 4 Disney World parks represented on my island, but I did change it to only have just one central area. So if you look at the map up where I'm at, actually let me move a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. So at the top of the map, you can see what looks like a Mickey head in the light green. That is what I was going for. So this cliff is in the shape of a Mickey head. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but let me go down there and show you a little bit closer. So you can kind of see that what I was going for with the Mickey head. So I do have all of these flowers down here, and this is kind of representing whenever you go into Magic Kingdom, you have all of these flowers surrounding the entrance. And then I have a little nod to Space Mountain and the teacup ride, and of course the snacks and the sign that actually says, or it actually has the Disney Castle. So I just thought this was a cute little nod to Disney to have on my island. So there you go. All right, so coming back on top outside of the dog park, I just have this wooded area just so I can have some extra cedar trees. I love these cedar trees with all the snow on them. I just think they look really cool. And then this is my train station. So you're gonna see what I have made as a 2-story building that looks like a train station. So I have, the electricity pole there, and I have a little stand here with magazines that are Disney related, if you can see that. And then of course, like the little waiting area while you're waiting for your train. And then down here, you will see the actual train tracks. So I have it kind of looking like it's going, under the ground, under that second level. Because obviously it's an island, you don't have any logical reason to have a train, but I just thought this was really fun, and it looks really good. I like it. In here, on the side and on the back of the train building, the train station building, is more of like a Christmas tree farm. So you're going to see all of these peppermints on the ground, and all of the trees that are lit up, and then some that aren't, and all these holly bushes. It's very Christmassy, and I love it. So this actually leads up to my neighborhood. So if you come straight down the center of my island, you will be met with the train station area. And here is a closer look at the gingerbread house. and how it looks with the trees in the background. I just think it's a really cute Christmassy touch. In the back of my island, I have my orchard, which I have a ton of each of the different fruit trees. I'm constantly selling fruit because it's really good money, and all that stuff. So I just have that in the background. And then on this side, I don't have anything other than on this rock. I have this cute little highway looking with the little miniature cars in the background and a gas station. I just think this is really fun. I love these items, I really do. So had to make something cute with those. And then coming on this side of the bridge from the back of the island is really my campground. So I did move my campground. I have it more in this little cove area that's on our island. And I have a fire pit, a little soup kettle where you can make your soup. Because obviously it's winter and camping is super cold. So I have a lot of fire details, some one-off sleeping details, sleeping bags, things like that. And of course this huge fire pit, which I love the fire pits in the game. All the fire is just really cool looking. But then what I really like is I expanded the campground into this area. So I have this path that you can follow, but it really just kind of weeds in and out this area. And I just think this is a really fun wooded area with some structure so you can actually follow a path. And this, I do have some kid tents. I do have a little ice fishing area. Of course, some of the new DIYs that we got for the holiday season. So yeah, this is just a really fun little wooded area, which is one of my favorite areas on my entire island. I think this turned out really good, especially since this was a huge space I didn't really know what to do with. And then coming down here, you're going to see the camp sign from Pocket Camp. So this is really the start of the campground. So there is that. And then down here on this side of the beach by the airport, I just have this little resting area. Nothing too fancy, just a couple of benches and a couple of pillow seats, just to kind of rest and relax. And then this takes you back to the front of my island. The one other thing I do want to point out is this side of the beach. I do have, you might have seen these, some flowers that I planted in the sand because they will never actually bloom. And they just look like a different style of weeds. And so I really love this area of my beach where it's very kind of run down and, you know, it's winter, so there's not a lot of activity. So I like having the weed pattern on the ground as well as some flowers planted in here so it looks like additional weeds that won't grow and go all crazy and out of hand. So yeah, that was just a little detail that I want to expand to the rest of my beaches. I just haven't done so yet. So again, this was the island of Shellywood. There is my dream address if you want to come see it, and let me know what you think. Alright, so that was my New Horizons island. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you go visit it. That'll be really fun. And just so you know, we have, what?
If you go visit and you go across that bridge, make sure you go wee! Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, we have toured our joint island and your old island.
Yeah.
Her new one is not ready to be toured yet. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, it's just a couple of weeks old. It's still new.
Yeah, it's still very new. So, but yeah, let us know if you go visit any one of our dream addresses and let us know what you think. Alright, so with that, let's get into today's Advent opening.
Okay.
So our Advent calendar looks a little bit different this year. We have this giant Disney bag that is very, very low now that we are at the end of Vlogmas. And every day we're pulling some mystery item and opening it because mystery things bring us joy. They're so fun. Alright, you go ahead.
Alright, let's see. What do we got today? Oh, it's a Tazoom.
We got Tsum. Okay, so we've opened a couple of these this month. Is it Series 2? Oh, Series 8. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I opened
Gaston and Moana.
Yeah, so here's the Tazoom. Series 8. And here's what you can get. And I've opened Gaston and Moana.
Yep.
So let's see what I get this time.
Hope for something different.
Alright. And it is...
oh,
it's Heimlich!
It's Heimlich from A Bug Bugs Life. He is so cute. So there is little Heimlich, and he comes with some little thing he can sit in. That is so cute. Alright, so that was everything I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow on Christmas Day.
Yay, Christmas!
Bye.
Bye.